Hello everyone, myself Alok Kumar. I am assistant professor in Government College of Engineering, Dharmapuri. Okay, so here we will see next topic of third unit, that is control flow, and here we will see how we will represent conditionals or looping with the help of three address representation. So that we will see here. So in conditionals we can say like if else and switch. So how we will represent in three address code representation, like that manner we will see here. And suppose loopings are there, like for, while loop, do while loop, repeat until loop. So here that we will see. We need to worry about Boolean expressions and jump also. So for that also we will see Boolean expressions, that how we will represent them. So here we can see like three address code for Boolean expression. We can see, suppose we are having one production rule, like here B is generating beta B1 or B2, either this condition or this condition. Okay, based on that the value of B we can calculate. So here we can represent like B1 dot true equals to B1 dot true. Okay, if B1 is true, then we will say like here the value of B will be B1. So that we will see here B code dot code when we are going to calculate. So B1 dot false, this one we can calculate like new label we will give for this one. And here B2 dot true, so this one we are saying like B dot true, and B2 dot false, so the value, when the value of B dot false will be this one. So this B2 dot false. Okay, so this B dot code we can find like B1 dot code plus this labeling of like B1 dot false plus B2 dot code. So here basically you already know, like if OR is there at a time, if this B1, either if B1 is true, then here we can say the value of B is also will be true. Okay, if B1 is false, then only we will check this B2. Okay, so based on if B1 is true, then we can say B is true. If B1 is false, then we will check B2. If B2 is true, then we will say B is true. Okay, else if B2 is false, then we will say B is false. Okay, same manner here we have taken this AND. This one is B is generating B1 and B2. Okay, both are logical operators. So here that we can say like B1 dot true equal to new label, B1 dot false equals to B dot false, B2 dot true equals to B dot true, and B2 dot false, this B dot false whatever value, so this one is B2 dot false. So this one is B dot code, here it will be B1 dot code plus label of B1 dot true plus B2 dot code. So here this we can say whatever we have representing, we can say here like when we are going to calculate the finding the value of B, so at a time it will depend if B1 is true, then if B1 is true and B2 is true, then only here we can say B will be true. Okay, if B1 is false, then we will say B is false, or if B2 is false, then also we can say B value will be false. So both B1 and B2 should be true, then only B value will be true. Okay, so like this manner we can say for not also B equals to, this one is not B1, so B1 dot true, if B value false, then here B is true, B1 is true, and B1 false, so B true. Okay, what this one is not, no, then if whatever value of B1, so that will opposite of that one will be the value of B. So B dot code equals to B1 dot code. Okay, so here like this manner, if B1 is true, then B will be false. If B1 is false, then B will be true. Like that manner we can represent here three address code for Boolean expression like this. So here if this relational operator, suppose some is relational operator is coming, B is generating like E1 relational operator E2. Okay, like less than, greater than, less than, equals to, greater than, equals to, or that equals to, like that manner. So here B dot code will be E1 dot code plus E2 dot code plus generation of if E1 dot address relational operator E2 dot address. Okay, then here we are saying go to B dot true. Okay, plus this one is generation of go to B dot false. So at the time we can find the value of this B dot code. Okay, so like this manner we can represent this one in three address code. If B is generating true, like here this expression is like this manner. So here we can find like B dot code will be generation of go to B dot true, and B is generating like false, so here it will be B dot code will be generation of go to B dot false. Okay, so like this manner, if these we have seen like for conditional, like if we want to check for looping, so at the time syntax directed definition for while, or we can say threaders code, how we will write. Suppose we are having one S is generated while C, if this C is the condition, and here is statement like this manner, we are saying S1, so it will be like we are writing L1 equal to new label and L2 equals to new label. Then S1 dot next, it will be the value of whatever we have got here, L1. Okay, so C dot false, if this one is false here, like that manner, here based on that we can find the value of this one. So when this condition is true, then only we will go inside the body of while. Okay, so S dot code, this one we can find this like this manner, label plus L1 plus C dot code plus label plus L2 plus S1 dot code plus generation of go to L1. Okay, so like this manner we can represent for if we are having looping like while. Okay, so if we are having conditional like if else, so suppose we are having S is generating if B, here this B is the condition, if condition or expression, if this one is true, then here we can execute the body of if. Okay, statement F S1. Okay, so B dot true, so we are saying new label. If B dot false equals to S1 dot next equals to S dot next. Okay, that will be the value of S dot next also. S dot code equals to B dot code plus label of B dot true plus S1 dot code. Okay, so this one is for if. Okay, suppose we are having if else conditional, so S, if B is true then S1, else here S2. Okay, so B dot true, here new label we are finding, so B dot false equals to new label, S1 dot next equals to S2 dot next equals to S dot next. Whatever value the S dot next, that will be S1 dot next. So S dot code we can find like B dot code plus label of B dot true plus S1 dot code plus generation of go to S dot next plus label of B dot false plus S2 dot code. Okay, so like this manner we can represent if we are having one conditional, or we can say if or if else conditional, and suppose we are having break and continue. Okay, so break and continue are discipline specific spatial go-tos, because here in break, suppose break is coming in some loop, at the time we come out, and if continue is coming at the time we go to that, again we have to repeat that loop, and the remaining portion we have to skip. So their information, their intermediate representation needs currently enclosing loop or switch. Okay, go to a label just outside before the enclosing block. Okay, then how we will write the syntax directed definition to generate their 3 address code. So either pass on to the enclosing block and label as an inherited attribute, or we can use backpatching to fill in the label of go to. Okay, or here need additional restrictions for continue. Okay, so here we can see like how we will represent intermediate representation for switch. Okay, so suppose switch like this one is condition, we can say our expression is there. So based on that cases we have to see. So if this case is like here it is going to this v1, then we will execute this statement else here like this manner. So at last this one is default. Okay, as this statement will be executed. So using nested if else, either we can represent like using a table of pairs like vi and si. Okay, using a hash table also we can represent. Okay, special case when vis are consecutive integrals. Okay, so this one we can represent here in we can see like this one. Suppose switch case is like this manner, switch E and case V1, and then we will execute this statement. If V2 case is there, then we will execute. If Vn minus 1, then we will execute this one. Else, if all cases not lying at the time, here we will go to default. So this Sn statement will be executed. So either we can write like this manner, or we can represent like this manner. So like this manner, T equals to code for E, then we will go to test. L1 equals to L1, that is code for S1, go to next. Like this manner, here we will go to next up to that ln, suppose code for Sn, go to next, and test, this one is go to test. If code for E, like this manner, here we will check. If T equals to V1, then we will go to L1, here we will go. If T equals to V2, then we will go to L2. If T equals to this, like this manner, we can represent the switch case either this manner or this manner. Okay, so here this one is T equals to code for E. If T is not equals to V1, go to L1, code for S1. Okay, go to next. Okay, so if L1 is like this, if T is not equals to V2, go to L2, we have to go to L2, and else if this condition is true, we will go this one, code for S2, and go to next. Okay, so like this manner, this one is L2 like this. So if ln is like this manner, if ln minus 2, if T is not equals to Vn minus 1, then we will go to ln minus 1. Here we will go code for if this condition is becoming true, then we will go if this one, we will go to ln minus 1, as here this one is code for Sn minus 1, and go to next. So this next will be executed. So like this manner, here we can represent this switch in this intermediate representation. Okay, thank you.